Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead, Cande Roth. Looking at a gorgeous weekend. 72 and sunshine all Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be absolutely fantastic and a great ending at Dublin Deck on Monday. Special Memorial Day Monday. And Southbound hits the stage at 3 p.m. on Monday. We're going to be there hanging out. Just a lot of fun. Can't wait.
I love a nice early party out on the water. Great.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be really amazing to end the weekend. By the way, I was reading this article. Goes along with a lot of things we've been talking about. Memorial Day weekend, vacationing. We recapped a little bit of my sister's cruise. And by the way, going back to that chat we had in the early 7 o'clock hour where you asked about what she told me about her likes and dislikes, you were right. Initially, last week, you said, we don't want to hear from you, Phathead. We want your sister to come on the show.
We do.
Because I kind of glossed over it. Like, she was very detailed. I was on the phone with her for an hour and a half asking questions. A lot of, like, little things that most of the audience would not be interested in. But here's something, and it goes along with this article. So it says, what are your most memorable vacation moments? When you think of your vacation, what do you think back to? And number one, Cande, number one on the list in this poll is something I've been preaching to everybody. Watching a sunrise or sunset.
That is so true. Now, that being said, we did use that balcony every day. We watched the sun come up. We watched the sun go down. No question about it. It was beautiful. Now, I've done that on land too, but really on the ocean, it is spectacular.
And it's the one thing I always think about that I told my sister beforehand. I said, you know, as long as I sat on that balcony, I would be out there 7 a.m. every day watching the ocean.
Every day, sunrise, sunset.
And I'm out there at night a lot. I said, as much time as I spent on that balcony, it still wasn't enough. When I got home, I'm like, oh, I wish I could be on that balcony. So, yes, watching in this huge travel poll, watching a sunrise or sunset, number one for memorable vacation moments. Some of the other things, a running joke between you and your family that happens the whole trip. You know, something funny happens, and it becomes a joke throughout the trip. That is...
We've had a few of those with my kids when they were little.
Yep. Now, here's one. Now, if somebody wants to give me a talking to, this would be towards me. Do something that takes you out of your comfort zone. I don't normally do that, Cande.
So what did you do to take yourself out of your comfort zone?
I don't. I go back to the well. I like the relaxation mode on vacation. I'm not hiking the Yukon, which looked amazing, but yeah,
when I went to St. Lucia, and I love St. Lucia, I think it was my favorite island. I went ziplining and thought I was going to die in the very high mountains of St. Lucia. And when I think of vacations, that's the first thing that pops into my head because I'll never forget it. Now, that being said, and I almost, thought I was dying, once I had a guide, it was breathtakingly beautiful. I don't regret doing it. Would I do it again? No. But the one experience truly will last me a lifetime.
Zip lining is interesting because I would never do it. Last year, my kids, there was zip lining on the ship, and you zip line right over an open area of the ship. They have a Central Park area on the ship, right?
That's nothing, okay? So, that's for beginners. You should have seen where I was.
All right, calm down, okay? It's pretty high up, all right? It's very high up. So my kids go, I think Leah did it, Abigail might have done it, I don't know. But Elijah got up there. He almost did it. He got up there. He backed out and he took the straps off. He didn't want to go. I didn't force him. I actually walked away. I was like 50 yards away from him. I'm on the other side of the zip lining, and I let him do his thing with the instructor. He got up there. He was on the edge. He almost did it, but he ended up maybe this year.
Yeah, maybe he will.
We'll see. Trying new foods. That's memorable vacation moments.
Absolutely.
I did get a ton of food photos from my sister. It looked fantastic.
Oh.
Love that. And swimming in the ocean, another one on the list, which,
I'm not a big swimmer in the ocean. It scares me.
honey.
I'll go in the ocean and I'll bob around, but swimming? No.
Well, I think that's what they mean, is just get in the ocean.
Oh, well, getting in the ocean is lovely, but I'm a
don't have
bobber,
to.
not a swimmer.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be Mark Spitz. You just got to get in the water. I don't think that's exactly
Well,
what they were looking
my
for.
ex-husband and the kids when they were little, if it wasn't for him, I don't know that they'd ever step a toe in the ocean. I mean, he took them and showed them, and they love swimming in the ocean. I'm grateful to him for giving them that experience and learning because they never would have got it from me.
Oh, see, you're a very big person to admit that. Very nice.
A lot of things
Look at you.
he taught them that I would never have done.
That's
So
nice.
it's a good, it's good. So same thing with you. I'm sure there are things Dana's done with the kids. Well, for instance, a roller coaster.
Yeah, I'm
Would
not
your
going on
kids
the roller
ever
coaster.
step on a roller coaster without Dana?
No, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday at tennis. We were watching our kids play tennis, and we were talking. She's going to Disney, and I said, "Yeah, my favorite part of Disney is I wait outside the ride with all the bags while my family goes on the rides." But I'm happy just to see the smiles on their faces. I will not go on.
But what I'm saying, if
Yeah.
there was no Dana and you were raising these kids,
Yeah, they probably wouldn't be on the coasters. You're
Exactly.
absolutely right. You're
my
right.
point.
Yeah. Cande, it is National Don't Fry Day, meaning get suntan lotion on yourself.
That's what I thought it meant. I was right.
Yes. National Blueberry Cheesecake Day today.
Yes, please.
Oh,
I
that sounds
had
so
a
good.
pint, almost a whole pint of blueberries yesterday, just
that
nibbling
sounds
them.
good.
It was so good.
National Cooler Day. You got a good cooler you can use in your house?
I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, coolers are great, but they're really more a man thing. Men love coolers. There's no doubt
Yes.
about it.
We're very particular about our cooler. National Road Trip Day today.
Yes, let's take a road trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
I want
out
to
there.
rent an RV one time and just go cross country.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. See America, get out there for sure. And it's National Paper Airplane. How are you making a paper airplane today, Cande?
I don't think I was ever very good at it, and now I've completely forgot how.
All right, well, it is Paper Airplane Day
I've got
today.
shot in the head with numerous paper airplanes.
Oh yes, if they're especially the real pointy ones, so you got to look out for it. You could take an eye out. Watch where you
Oh my
throw that.
goodness! All right, calm yourself.
Cande, a 12-year-old Texas girl got an award for bravery this week after saving her entire family back in March. Everyone else in her home, her mom and 4 other kids, passed out from carbon monoxide.
That
She
is
yeah.
unbelievable.
She stayed calm. She called 911, and firefighters saved them all.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
something. Thank goodness. Wow.
A guy in Kentucky coasted into the closest gas station while running on fumes, bought a lottery ticket while he was filling up, and won $1 million.
When is this going to be my story? When are you going to get on the air and said, a girl I worked with for a very long time was running out of gas, made it to the gas station, got a ticket, and won $1 million?
Now, it would sound like this. Hey, it's Phathead. I have breaking news for everyone here, big fans of the radio station. The legendary Cande Roth is no longer a part of our show. She has decided to retire. Let me tell you the story. She was headed over to her friend Ellen's house. She really didn't want to go. You remember on the show last week, she was going back and forth. She's like, I really don't want to sit in traffic. I don't want to go. She blew out a tire, happened to be right in front of a service station. She pulls in. She's starving because she's late for the barbecue. Goes in, buys a bag of pork rinds, and buys a scratch off. And she won $10 million. She's not coming back.
Oh, that sounds so good. Even the pork rinds.
That's how it happens.
I love it.
A student who uses a wheelchair graduated from Seton Hall this week, and her service dog got a diploma also.
That's the cutest thing forever.
His name is Justin. He went to all her classes with her. The school gave him his own honorary degree, and he grabbed
So
it.
cute.
He grabbed it in his mouth, Candy. Oh God.
I could cry. That is so beautiful.
There is video. And we've seen plenty of cats stuck in trees, but this is a first, maybe. Firefighters in Ohio had to rescue a squirrel from a tree.
What?
It was someone's pet.
Oh.
And it couldn't get down after its leash. It was on a leash. It got tangled up in a branch up there. Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think squirrels, as much as I love them and I've fed them and I've taken care of them, I don't think you should put them on a leash.
Yeah,
and I
probably.
think you should let them live wild because that's where they're happiest.
Yes, I tend to agree on the squirrel.
Though on my Instagram, I follow along this squirrel site where people have pets and seeing all kinds of stuff. I don't recommend that.
You heard
And
it
this
from
is
Candy.
the reason why. Well, if a squirrel goes up a tree with a leash, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, that's a problem. You're getting tangled, for sure. Candy, I want you to have a safe holiday weekend, please.
I want you to have a safe holiday weekend. I want you to let me know how your day is going tomorrow. If you could text me here and there, if you're really stuck in traffic, or once you get settled, let me know how the journey went. Very concerned about you and your high blood pressure.
I will. I will send pictures.
Now,
I'll
do you
take my
prefer
pill.
Dana driving or you have to do the driving?
Are you out of your mind? I must be behind the wheel. You know me. No chance.
I'm just asking.
No chance. I must be behind the wheel. Yeah, she's
Okay.
not driving.
All right.
No.
All right, then. I get it.
No.
I can't wait to see when you get there. Let me know. I'm very excited for you. Yeah, send me pictures of barbecue Tom's delicious food.
Yes, I will. I'm going to
It's going
send
to
you
annoy
all,
me, but send it to me anyway.
all the photos, and we'll
I'm
round it
sure
out.
he's got a lot of new recipes he's been working on.
Oh, yeah. Dublin Deck Monday as well. I'll get you some photos
I'm
from
a little
there.
jealous. I think I'm more jealous of the tiki bar and the swimming pool than I am about Taylor Swift.
Listen, I think the invite's always open from him. I think he's always stated that, Candy. So
That would be something if we surprised him one day and I came over. I think the blood would drain from his face.
yeah, one day,
One
I
day
think
we will do that.
we can make that happen. By the way, quick note: I'm here till noon, but as the bulk of our show here ends the time with me and Candy together before the holiday weekend, we must again remind everyone: no drinking and driving this holiday weekend.
Please, please be smart. And with the Ubers now, it makes it so much easier. Walk if you have to. Call a friend. Don't do it. You know,
That's
people
right.
think, oh, it'll never be me. That's what everybody else thought too before they got into an accident or got arrested. Be smart.
That's right. Don't do it. It would be a bad idea.
Bad.
Candy, have a wonderful weekend. We'll reconvene Tuesday, all right?
We will. I
right.
might have a few surprise stories for you.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Have a good weekend. Be safe, my friend. Despite my angst against you, I do love you.
Thank you. Same. Candy, let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.